You are not going to believe what this DoorDash customer asked me to do. I get that simple two-item order should be easy, right? Famous last words. Nope. She wanted me to become her personal shopper. Literally, she wanted me to send her pictures of every item that was on her list. And one, she wanted the whole picture of the shelf so she could choose. We've all had that nightmare customer who just ruins your whole vibe, messes with your ratings, and makes you wonder, why the heck did I even dash today? But I found a way to shut horrible customers down and make sure that I never get an order from them again. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. All right, so picture this. It is a Tuesday night. I'm trying to go for the gold, go for as much money as I possibly can, and a decent shop and deliver order pops up. Two items from a local grocery store. I'm thinking easy minutes, 5 minutes in, out, done. I was so wrong. The second I hit arrived at store, my phone and messages just start blowing up. The first message is, hey, can you send me a photo of all the items that I requested? I was like, okay, kind of weird for two things, but whatever. I'm trying to give good customer service, so I said, sure, no problem. Two items, right? So I find the first item, snap a pic, and then send it off. And then she hits me with, okay, but can you send me a picture of what's on the entire shelf? I want to see what other flavors there are. I'm like, wow, I cannot believe this just happened. And that's when the red flags just start going up. This wasn't about getting the right item anymore. She literally wanted me to be her personal shopper on my own time. Every minute I'm her shelf browser is a minute I'm not making money. I played along for another minute and then sent her a wider pic. And then she asked about a totally different brand. I was like, listen, can you imagine if it was more than two items? That's the only thing I'm going to say. Can you imagine if she did a full-blown shop and requested a picture of every single item? I'm going to leave that one right there. But anyway, I knew then that I really just had to shut this down. This 5-minute order was turning into more like a 10 to 20-minute nightmare. If I let this go on, my pay for this trip would be horrible. It wouldn't be worth it. I'd be risking a bad rating from someone who was already impossible to please. You know that feeling? You're just stuck in an aisle feeling helpless while a customer treats you like your own personal assistant. So what's the play? You can't just ignore her, but you can't be her personal shopping buddy and BFF all night for her either. Honestly, the key, and I've been in customer service for years, is to be polite but firm and honestly set boundaries. The first thing is to always keep the chat inside the DoorDash app. This creates a complete paper trail so that if they try to say that you were rude, support can see literally the whole conversation right then and there, and they can pull it up. Never give them your real telephone number. Please never do that. Second, you have to politely draw a line. After she asked about other brands, this is what I said to her. The original item you wanted is right here. To keep your delivery on schedule, I need to move forward with the items on the list, which was this one more item. If you like a substitution from the picture that I sent, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm getting the original item. See what that does? It frames it around her delivery time. It says, I'm trying to be efficient for you. It makes me the good guy, just trying to do my job, and puts the ball back in her court. And it says, I'm here to shop for your order, not go shopping with you. You might as well just come to the grocery store yourself. A lot of times this is all it takes. They realize you're not a pushover and they'll just make a decision right then and there. If you are finding this helpful and you've had a customer just like I had, do me a favor and smash that like button. It really helps to tell YouTube that this is very good information for other DoorDash drivers so we can all protect ourselves from these kinds of headaches. But what if they get angry and more demanding? Then we go to the next level. Look, your sanity is worth more than any delivery that's out there. If a customer is getting nasty, making you uncomfortable, and just being completely ridiculous, you have every right to walk away from the order, and that's what the unassign is for. Or you can partner with support. If my personal shopper lady had pushed back, I would have honestly just unassigned it in a heartbeat. You just hit the help icon on the top right hand corner, can't do this order, and pick a reason. Now, the app might not have a perfect customer is being a pain in the, you can fill in the blank button. So you might have to select a more general reason and then explain it to support. I believe in that section it does say other reasons, and then you can actually type in what was transpired between you and the customer. And yeah, unassigning will ding your completion rate, but trust me, taking a 1% hit is way better than the stress, the wasted time, and the 1-star review you were almost guaranteed to get from a customer like this that you just couldn't please no matter what. But unassigning just gets you out of one order. It doesn't stop you from getting paired with this crazy person and the same customer the next week. For that, we need the final step. So how do you block them for good? This is the most powerful tool you have as a Dasher. I'll say don't abuse it either. DoorDash allows you to report customers who make you feel unsafe or harassed, and you can request to not get their orders from them again. Here's how to do it. Step 1, you have to report them. During or after delivery, you can hit that blue shield icon for Safe Dash support. Tell them that you need to report a safety issue with the customer. You have to use the keywords I felt harassed, or the customer was inappropriate, or I felt unsafe. Reporting the interaction flags it for the safety team. Okay, step 2, use the magic phrase. When you get a support agent, explain what happened, and then you need to be very direct. And you say, and I'm going to quote, I am reporting this customer for inappropriate behavior, and I am requesting to opt out of all future deliveries from them. This is the key. You have to specifically ask to be unmatched. Now, DoorDash doesn't publicly advertise this as a guaranteed feature, but support agents can and do place blocks on customers' account for you. So being firm with this request is your best shot at making it happen. This report itself should not affect your Dasher ratings. That's very important. My pro tip, screenshot everything, every single message, every single chat. If you get any pushback from support, having all the receipts is your best weapon. With my person that I had, my own personal shopper, after I dropped off her stuff, I immediately contacted support, said the magic phrase, and got confirmation that I would not receive orders from her ever again. Oh, total peace of mind, I have to tell you. All right, let's quickly run through the game plan. First, use polite, firm communication in the app to set boundaries for the customer. Frame it around being efficient for them. Second, if they keep pushing, don't be afraid to unassign. Your completion rate can take a small hit. If you know your stats, that is the key. Make sure you stay above that 90%. Your mental health can't take the same hit. And third, and the most important, report them using the Safe Dash tools and specifically request to be opt out of future deliveries from them. At the end of the day, you're running your own business out there. You get to decide who you're willing to work with. You don't have to put up with being treated poorly. By using these steps, you can slowly filter out some of your nightmare customers that make your dashing experience way better, safer, and more profitable. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the craziest thing that a customer has ever asked you to do? drop it in the comments below. Also, have you ever had to have a customer removed from your account? Also, let me know in the comments. I read all of them and I want to hear all of your war stories. I was talking about war stories, but there are definitely risks to being a DoorDash driver. Well, you're going to want to check this video out next, and I'll see you over there.